guys. Welcome back. Welcome back to Evolving Butterfly Goddess with me, Doctress. Here we are all about evolving out loud in our life, our money, and our purpose through the energy of our ancestors. I want to thank you for your likes, your comments, your shares, and your subscribes here on the channel. It is always appreciated. And a major shout out to all the channel members as well as the members over on my website, as well as those of y'all who have entrusted me with your personal readings, your personal ancestor messages, hypnotherapy, past life regression sessions. Thank you for entrusting me with your energy. I do not take it lightly. So, this energy, y'all. So, this is channeling a grandmother on your father's side. Okay. I feel strongly it's like grandmother on the father's side. And so, this message was coming in as I was like getting ready and things of that nature. And I kept hearing her say, like, go all in. And I'm like, wait, what? And it wasn't on some gambling things. I started to get this energy of like the going all in when it comes to think about when you're going like getting gas, right? And how some people will just, they put a few dollars in, like, okay, I'm just gonna put a few dollars in and keep it going. But it's something I got this vibe of like, how they say your gas lasts longer when you fill your tank all the way up versus just adding in a little bit at a time. It takes more energy and it makes sense because the stopping and going for it, and it makes sense why it would take more and you burn more by doing that. And it will last longer if you fill your whole tank up. And it was something of I was hearing her say that that's also a type of like lack mindset that affect the flow of energy sometimes, because then I started hearing her say the same thing with buying in bulk. So when you buy things in bulk like food and things of that nature, or like paper towel and stuff like that, you get more. Okay. I don't know if someone is getting into couponing or thinking about getting into couponing, but it's definitely giving a strong energy of finding new ways to save money on like things in the home, things that you use like necessities, spending smarter and not harder. Ten of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. So yeah, it's definitely giving a sense of spending smarter in the home, or even down to like with cooking, cook enough so that it lasts a couple days, right? Or to have a couple options available or have it lasting, or you may want to identify and find a certain day of the week, where you decide to do meal prep and things of that nature. It's something about just being organized and doing something all at one time versus doing a little bit by a little bit. This could also be laundry. So setting aside literally a whole day and you do it all in that moment versus, oh, I'm gonna just throw it in the washer. When I get home, I'm gonna put it in the dryer. When it's something about doing it all in one sitting. So this could be dishes. This is something, a lot of things with the home. Okay. A lot of energy with the home. And just when you feel the energy to do it all. Don't break it apart. Like do it all. All right. So your grandmother on your father's side. Let's tap into this. This may be, some of you all may be finishing up the rest of your fall, throwing out things for the fall season and letting things switch over for the colder season. So you may be just prepping and getting ready for that, because it's making me think about like how animals get ready for hibernation season. But a lot of animals are hibernating now. Or do they start when the snow or something actually come? Let me see. When do bears, and bears aren't the, because have y'all been seeing any I ain't seen no squirrels. Yeah. So late November to mid-April. Okay, so when do squirrels, why are we looking this up? See, this is my autistic mind. Okay, they say squirrels don't hibernate, but they be gone. Oh, they be in their nests. So they hoard food. Okay, so hibernate. Oh, of course, hibernate means sleeping. So they nest away. So when do squirrels nest? Because they don't fully hibernate, they just nest. Okay, that's interesting to know. We just learned something new today. Okay. So late fall and winter. So yeah, they're gone. They're in their nests. Okay. They're hidden away in them nests in the trees. They got some in the bushes. Like they gone. They'll see y'all in the springtime. So it's something about you getting a bunch of your stuff. Like you'll be smart to have a bunch of things already. Oh, y'all know what this is getting? Is giving a sense of cost of living or like the access of certain things happening. You know how when the panini happened and how everybody went and bought up all the toilet paper and all that other stuff? This is a reminder. Put Jonah's eardrops in. Listen. Eardrops, listen. This is a reminder. Put Jonah's eardrops in. Justice. I'm gonna put them in when I get off. But this energy is giving. Hold on. Where he at? Hold on a second, y'all. He do not like having to get them eardrops in. He do not like having to get them eardrops in. I was like, let me do it now because it's a good chance that I'm gonna forget. Because that's why I set alarms. Okay. Um, so this energy is something about having stuff together because I'm hearing a cold winter. Okay. So I don't know if some of y'all gonna be getting like snowstorms and things of that nature. Um, yeah, I'm getting cold winter. So it's something about preparing. If you have like a deep freezer, things of that nature, have stuff, freeze it away. Like if the family don't finish eating all that food, preserve it and freeze it. Don't throw it out. Okay, you could do that. You could preserve it and freeze it. And when you're ready for it again, pop it in the oven. Okay. You know how grandmas would do that with they'll have the freezer bags full of greens and stuff that they didn't had in the freezer for months. And when they ready, you know what I'm saying? Then it's time to eat it. Here you go. Pull it out and put it on the stove. Okay. It's giving create your own meal prep for the long term or something, having something ready and it's like not to have you afraid of anything. Because some people may come on here and be like, oh, I'm afraid, I'm this, I'm that. And it's like, no, not coming on here in the sense of being afraid, but like just having things prepared, having it there. And I'm hearing as you circulate the money out to buy it, you're going to get the money back. Because a lot of people, they don't fill up the tank all the way because they're like, I only got this much money. You know what I'm saying? But it's just like, no, it's going to come back to you. Okay. All right, grandmother, what do you have for your babies? All right, we got the Ten of Swords in the reverse of something can't get worse than what it is. It's only up from here. So if you've been wondering how things are going to go, like financially of some sort, things are going to get better. Things are going up from here. Things are going to get better. What is this? It's giving heavily on just like some things that may have been happening within like home or life in general. Like, even if you've been finding yourself not having a lot of energy, it's something about you getting the energy back to do something. Okay. You're going to be getting back into something. Something can't get worse than what it already is. All right. What do you got for your baby? Yeah, the Sun card. So if you've been feeling down or you're coming out of a state of depression or a state of sadness of some sort, it's up. I'm hearing it's up from here. It's up. You may have had to, brainwash yourself back into feeling better. That is where that overly optimistic can come in at. But a lot of people can typically read through when something isn't genuine too, though. So that's why it's best to, just be in your energy. Yeah, you got the World card coming out. Why is everything coming out in the reverse, though? Grandmother, why is it coming out in the reverse? There's going to be some delays with the world. Something's going to be happening with the world that's going to cause delays of some sort. Okay, this is like a global thing that's going to be happening. Okay, whether if it's due to the shortages. I'm also hearing go to farms. Okay, go to your local farmers and things of that nature. You know, I don't know if some of y'all have noticed, like even like the price of eggs. Now that I think about it, when I was grocery shopping the other day, because I buy brown eggs when I buy them from the grocery store, and I'm like, the price of eggs just shot up a couple dollars. You know what I'm saying? And when you think about that, though, like how a lot of things really are, they inflate like little bit by little bit or whatever the case is. So this is just giving a vibe of something inflating or happening over my nose, child, and it's itching. And it only happened when I start getting on here. Something in the world is going to be delayed or shortage or short or slowed down. Um, there's always like strikes and things of that nature, but this feels like inter country, like between different countries. Yeah, you got judgment coming out. It's some type of declaration. 1111 was on the time as I said that. Grandmother, why are you coming in? Because she wants you to be prepared. You got the strength card coming out in the page of pentacles. The sooner you start, the less you'll be affected by something. So just make sure your pantry is stocked up. Make sure you have your necessities, okay, of what you need. And she's not saying this to be afraid. She's saying this is that you should always stay ready just in case of anything, because you were given the right to be ready as well. So you could, what I'm saying, know that you can know that you're protected. You have all this other stuff, but you better still have that still in there too, because you got the right to have that. Okay. So it's something about, because an intruder could come up in your space, steal it. You know what I'm saying? You know, and this ain't her saying that that's gonna happen, but 'tis the season, y'all. This the time of the year when people really start doing that type of stuff, you know? So it's something about being intentional and diligent this season. Being intentional and diligent in everything that you do. Have a reason. Make sure it has a purpose for why you're doing it. Five of Pentacles in reverse. Yeah, you're recovering from some type of loss or some type of, because this is also could be spiritual poverty, which could be a mindset of some sort, especially if you came from a family or a home that didn't have a lot. That can sometimes have an effect on, hoarding. So some of y'all may have been around a hoarder. And so because you grew up with a hoarder who was working through their traumas from a childhood, you're just like, I'm a minimalist. You know what I'm saying? The first ones during the apocalypse is gonna be looting and hurting people, gonna be the minimalists. It's gonna be the minimalists. I ain't trying to be with them. Okay, unless they know how to survive, unless they minimalist lifestyle include them knowing how to start fires without a match, you know what I'm saying? Them knowing how to, create drinking spouts and stuff and cut stuff down and build from trees and logs. You know what I'm saying? But usually the ones that know how to do that, they got a little hoarding going on in the house. Okay. I ain't never met a minimalist that get their hands dirty. Outside of, what I'm saying, most men are naturally minimalists. So I mean, they're home. They still have a lot. They got a bunch of tools and stuff. Like they got a lot of something. Okay. It's not bare in the house. Okay. It's stuff around, fingerprints and stuff. Okay. This is giving, some old Arkansas, Mississippi, Texas, South Carolina, North Carolina. Like this some southern stuff. That's the people who know the survivalist skills. You go to grandma house, I ain't never seen a grandma house with a minimalist aesthetic going on. Okay? Grandma had colors all over, represent. Oh man, I just heard next thing you know, your clothes gonna be AI. Okay, next thing you know, your clothes gonna be AI. So what's this Five of Pentacles energy? Y'all grandma funny. What's this Five of Pentacles energy? This is getting out of some type of spiritual lack, deficit. Um, this could even be the sense of getting out of a period of isolation, because Five of Pentacles in the upright can also represent isolation, being withdrawn, not being around anyone. You know what I'm saying? So you're working on some personal improvement at this time. And it's something of what you're doing. It's like preparing for future. Literally. Whatever you're doing is preparing you for the future. And that's a good thing. That's a good thing. Cause it's like you're not gonna be without. With this Five of Pentacles in reverse, you and yours gonna be good and taken care of when the tower happened. Ooh, now she said when the tower happened. It's some type of world event tower that's gonna happen, y'all. With this world coming out in reverse and the judgment, it's a shift of power going on. And with the shift of power that's happening, there's going to be some although you may not be involved, no matter who got in office, this was going to happen, just so y'all know. But it's some countries that's like going to be turning on the other ones, and it's going to affect the trading of some sort. And I know people who watch me who live in different countries, and so that's why this message has to come out in that manner, because it's going to affect multiple spaces. Okay. All right, grandmother, what do you have for you? 1212 on the time. That's divine leadership in general. So this season is about removing ego as well. So for you to make sure you don't get caught up on the same frequency of what these leaders are on and what they doing, is that you don't allow your ego to get into the place to where you still feel like you're the biggest and the baddest and no one can hurt you. You got ancestors when I split the deck, and then the Five of Baskets. And then the Five of Sticks, that's fighting, y'all. The Daughter of Knives, this is my conjuring card. This is my spell work card. It's also the card where people say it's the Page of Swords, right? The learning of something. Y'all, what's right here? The Bible and the gun. Okay? She said keep your spiritual and your steel. Okay? So if you ain't got no bang bang, I shot you down with the Justice card coming out with Dr. Buzzard, you need to be owning your first one. Okay? Now, if you don't want to, that's listen, that's your. But who I'm channeling, the energy is saying, baby, we had it all up in the family. We had them in the house, and you ain't even know they was there. And I'm talking about the long ones, the short ones, the ones that revolve, and the autism. Okay, your ancestors ain't play. They used to be outside popping cans and stuff. Okay, Five of Baskets with this disappointment, Five of Sticks, Daughter of Knives. This is all fighting, and Ten of Baskets in reverse. It's like breakups of energy. So in your own personal life, it's like make sure you're spiritually aware and good and physically aware and good. Know who you can trust and who you can't. Because everybody can't be trusted. Okay? Everybody cannot be trusted. My stomach did something when I said that. I shared with you $1 million idea. So this is something that she's talking about for you building financial wealth, long-term financial wealth. Like this is on a large scale of financial wealth. Okay. Follow the money. She wants you to focus on building wealth right now, baby. Building wealth, and you build wealth by doing things that save you the most money over time. You can't think small term. You can't, some people budget daily, some people budget weekly, some people budget monthly, some people budget yearly. Okay. Every millionaire budget at least 5 to 10 years in advance. So while many people are budgeting out there 2025 right now, I can guarantee you them out there trying to budget out they 2040. They got their financial predictions of what they're going to be doing to build up to that point. And then of course they go back and adjust it and work on it. But that's how futuristic of preparation of what's going to save the most over time. And that's how those companies be getting us as well. They start you off with the free trial, and then you get what I'm saying? That's how I go. Okay. But you have love is what matters most though. So she wants you to build because what you're building is for love. And her energy is here with you. I haven't crossed over. So her energy is still here with you. We're getting sleepy now. So I think she wants to leave. Okay. We're going to pull one more card as a theme, and then we're going to pull. You have synchronicity and then communication. So getting in alignment. And this communication is very much so in alignment with what's best for your health at this time. I'm hearing it would be best to adhere. Okay. Heavy yellow energy as well. Let's get a 4 agreements. I need to put some more food in that feeder. Be impeccable with your word. Let go of self-judgment and blame. That's a beautiful one right there. Okay. 2222. Being impeccable, you take responsibility for your actions, but you do not judge or blame yourself for anything. It is what it is. You learn from it. You're going to fix it and change it. And it's only so much that you can do in the situations, okay? But the show must go on. And this justice and this 9 of 6 in reverse is definitely just let me know something happening that was unwarranted, something happening that didn't need to happen. And I think I may have to do a follow-up message to this one as an overall ancestral energy, but I'll let y'all know. But this was the energy. If you're interested in a personal grandmother or ancestor message in general, check out my website at monacole.com, where all my other personal reading topics can be found as well as the hypnotherapy and the past life regression sessions and the Butterfly Effect School of Transformation and the spiritual end of life death doula certification that I am hosting that starts on the 29th. So I thank you all for being here, and I will see you